to the third power, end of the year, EOY. Important things you need to do to make your life and your students' lives easier. Okay? First things first, archive your classes, because if you don't archive your classes, then the student as well as you will have a mishmash of classes that extends to the end of eternity, all the way down the line, right? You want to keep this nice and clean so you go into next year with a clean slate. Okay? So we're going to archive our classes. Do not fret. You're not going to lose any work, what you did, created, or the student. And you could also reuse posts from archived classes. So it's not deleting it, it's just putting it away in the sock drawer and taking it out when you need new socks. Alright? So that's number one. Alright? How do you do it? Easy peasy. You go to your classroom hub, and then you go to a class that you want to archive. Right? So say I want to archive this. I click on the three dots. Actually, this one's better. Three dots, and I hit archive. Right? Archive. So where is this? Where does it live? Let's say you want to bring it back to life. If you click on the hamburger up here, and you scroll all the way down, and you go to archived classes, you'll see that I have a lot of archived classes, right? You could always restore by clicking on the three dots and clicking, you guessed it, restore. Okay? But you most likely won't do that. The main thing is you still have the work, right, that the students did, you did, and you can be able to reuse posts, right? So, I mean, it's very important that you do that. All right, next thing, delete classroom calendars. All right, very simple. You go to your calendar, right, and then on the left here you'll have, different calendars that you might have up here, right? You might not have this clicked, you may. It doesn't matter, right? If you do, you want to get rid of it because you don't want to have a million different things over here, okay? So, if you just click on, right, the three dots, and you go to settings and sharing, scroll all the way down and hit unsubscribe, all right? And then you hit remove calendar, right? This is all part of cleaning up your room, okay? Your classroom, your life, okay? Very simple to do. Next thing is my biggest pet peeve, right? And I probably need to do a better job on it. Organizing your drive. So here's what I suggest. I know I made a video on this earlier, but check it out. You need, or you should, make a folder, right, that says 2021 school year, or something like that, right? Hit create. Within this, right, you're going to click on it, and you're going to make a folder for each one of your classes. Say you had ITF main. Obviously, I don't have a classroom. I'm just using this ITF main 2021, right? Classroom / work. Whatever you want to name, it doesn't matter. All right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to go to your drive, and you're going to put all the folders that you have for that specific class into that specific folder. Say classroom. Right? So you're going to go find your classroom folder that says that, right? Right here. You're going to right click on it. Go to move to. Hit the back arrow because it automatic, like whenever you move a folder within a folder, like if you remember a folder, it's going to first give you the option to move the folder within the same folder, right? So hit back, and then this brings you to your main hub. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on right here, click the arrow, and then click this one. Move here. That way, when I go to my drive, right, say I want to, find something or whatever, it's right here. Right here. Beautiful, right? All right. You get the idea, okay? Also, if you have any other folders that are not a classroom folder, like say I wanted to move this into that folder, I could also click and drag, right? It doesn't really matter. You however you like to move things is how you move things, right? This one right here, bam. All right. So that's archiving your class within your own Google Drive, right? Saving it for a later date. You don't, because the more you teach, the more years you teach, you're going to have 9 million folders, and it's just easier to organize it. Like everything from my tenure is in this one folder, right? You don't want to have millions of folders going on here, okay? So we went over archiving class, delete classroom calendars, organize. Last thing, return all work, all right? how do you do this? Well, you just go into a class, right? Say you want to go into, right? And then you go to grades, and then if you haven't returned it, you just left click on the three dots and hit return all. Return all, right? Bam, bam. Okay. So that's how you do all the returning. There is no mass return yet. So that's pretty much end of your cleanup. So that way when you come in next year, you're ready to rock and roll and start over again. Okay? I would not suggest to make a reuse the same classroom over and over again. It's just All right. So the other thing I want you to know how to do, right, is if you wanted to remove people from your class, right? Say you wanted to remove all your people from your class, you can. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, you would just go up to people, click on the students you wanted, and then actions remove, right? But if you archive the class, the whole main goal is to not have the students have millions of Google Classrooms from 12 years of school on their hub, but still have access to their work. So if you archive it, it's good to go. If you are going to reuse the classroom, then obviously remove the kids and delete all the assignments, okay? Because you want to start fresh. All right. Any questions? Contact me or Melissa. Have a great day.